2K Sports brings you the NBA on a Friday afternoon. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the 90s team and the 80s team.
Here we go.
It'll be the 80s team off the tip. Now the starting group for the visitors. Michael Jordan is out there with Stockton. Then it's Pippen. Then it's Malone. And it's Olajuwon in at the center. Now here's McHale. Malone with the block. Pippen with it. Picked up by Malone. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And the 90s team making a change here. Drexler's checked in. Here's Johnson. Pass to Malone. The shot will not fall. Good D by Olajuwon. And it's Drexler that time in the assist by Jordan.
Yeah, this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Here's Bird, following the score by Clyde Drexler. Puts it up from 12. Bird misses. And so Jordan will bring it up for the 90s team. Stockton finds Drexler. And 3 from Jordan. And McHale pulls it down. Jordan against Stockton. Jordan the pass to Johnson. Cans it from downtown.
Proving once again that he can flat out do it all. Magic phenomenal at creating off the dribble. This time burning the defense with the catching fire.
And stolen by Jordan. Pass to Johnson. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions. And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
This is why you spend so much time devising ways to space the floor. If you can't, you don't get very far.
2 for 1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
A nice shot by Jordan.
A high percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
Drexler against Bird. Knocks it loose. They get it back. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Stockton in the high post. Johnson's there. Lays it up off the glass. Stockton's got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Bird's shot is good.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Stockton, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
There's not a lot of players who see the floor as well as Stockton. A skillful passer and a master of the pick and roll.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. He hits the second from the line. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The 90s team ahead, up 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen so far from the 90s team, guys, what do you think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Michael Jordan.
On the court right now for the 90s team. They've got Pippen. Malone is out there with Olajuwon. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Stockton in at the 1 spot. Now here's Thomas. Abdul-Jabbar outside. In the corner, Irving with it. He kicks to Thomas. 5 on the clock. And a wide open look for Irving. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound. And then the skill to send that one home.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
The 80s team making the switch here.
Adrian Dantley. Michael Jordan.
The 80s team with the ball. Trailing by 2.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Down low. And there's Karl Malone on the assist from Michael Jordan.
Considered one of the strongest players in the league, Malone doesn't get distracted by a little contact.
Well, we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Thomas, it's a wide open look. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Now, here's Pippen. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Jordan. The feed to Olajuwon. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 90s team.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion, loving the hustle.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
Kevin McHale. Larry Bird.
1:06 left to play here in the second quarter. Jordan the pass to McHale. Malone with the block. And they'll keep possession.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
It's his first trip to the line.
Moses Malone at the line for 2.
Free throw drops from Malone. And both free throws good for Malone.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Three-pointer from Stockton. Larry Bird grabs the miss. And so Bird will bring it up for the 80s team. Trailing by 2. Malone, good.
Yeah, Malone's strength can be intimidating. He's superb at scoring, even when the D is draped all over.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive.
John Stockton.
Wow. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Here's Bird. John Stockton making his last shot. Malone kicks to Johnson. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
The shot's good from Stockton.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Here's Bird. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
And every generation or so, a player comes along who can be considered a true superstar. Folks, that's Larry Bird.
This is his first free throw of the game. Bird hits them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Up in time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The 90's team leads by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
22.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from John Stockton.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
They've got Jordan. Bird is out there with McHale. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's Malone in at the 5 spot. And the 80's team has possession. It's a 5-point game. And for the 90's team, Pippen is out there with Malone. And it's Michael Jordan. Then it's Olajuwon. And it's Stockton in at the point guard position. Now, here is Bird. That is just nasty.
The athleticism on that finish.
Offside Pippen. The pass to Stockton. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff. Outside Jordan, tipped away, and stolen by Stockton. Pippen with it, guarded now by Larry Bird. And it goes down 2 points. And it's a 5-point 90's team lead.
And this is how unselfish Pippen can be, wanting to find his teammate.
Johnson outside. Passes it to Malone. The shot, no good. So the 90's team will take it the other way. Here's Pippen. That's good, and it's Olajuwon with the assist. Pippen's got the lead up to 7 now for the 90's team. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
Now, here's Malone. He has 6, and he makes that one.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
And the jam by Karl Malone.
Michael Jordan.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Malone. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Stockton outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Malone trying to break free. Bird can't hit.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And here's Jordan outside. It's rebounded by Malone. Malone's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Johnson outside. It's hauled in by Pippen. Pass to Stockton. 1 second left. No good. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The 90's team ahead, up by 7. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And the 80's team has possession. They trail by 7. Thomas is out there with Irving. Then it's Kareem. Then there's Dominique Wilkins. And it's Malone in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. In the corner, Wilkins with it. Malone trying to break free. It's slammed in by Wilkins.
And he just possesses that ability to wow the crowd every time he steps on the hardwood. They don't call him the human highlight for nothing.
Now, here's Stockton. Bangs home the trifecta.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Time called here. The 80's team will talk it over.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. I was able to listen in on what the 80's team coach went over with his guys. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, you know what side he's on.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Gervin, following the basket by Michael Jordan. And Wilkins with the stuff.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Stockton's shot is off. Wilkins outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Malone. There's 1:38 left here in the fourth quarter. Back to Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. With the shot. Stockton from outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 4 assists in the game. Wilkins in the post. Defended by Jordan. And that one's good. Wilkins.
Boy, he is quick off his feet and really stronger than he looks. Wilkins can burn you in that painted area.
The 3, Pippen connects from three-point range.
3.
Pippen's got the lead up to 10 now for the 90's team. To the inside. It's slammed in by Wilkins.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Stockton the pass to Malone. And the jam by Karl Malone.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Wilkins. That one doesn't go. So the 90's team will take it the other way. Gervin against Stockton. Kicks it to Jordan. And it's off from three-point range.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
And so Stockton will bring it up for the 90's team. There's the 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Stockton.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Thank you, everyone,
So we see the 90s team get the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.